To improve voters' participation, I suggest we look at 3 proposals that are intended to provide a better pool of candidates, broaden the worldview of our young, and focus attention on our priorities. To improve the pool of candidates for future elections, I propose that we offer our best and brightest students an educational path that emphasizes peace rather than war. We could create a 4-year college like a military academy and offer a full ride that is now only available to star athletes or the military. The school would be run by the State Department. It would emphasize culture, language, and the history of diplomacy. The free education would be followed by 8 years of service in U.S. embassies. Upon completion of the first 12 years, a free 3-year law school education would follow that emphasizes negotiation skills, and then 3 years as a public defender or mediator, and 2 years working as a congressional staffer. After 20 years, these people would retire with full benefits and health care. At the age of 38, they would be an excellent pool of candidates for future public office holders. The time to change people's attitudes is about you is when they are in dire straits and you offer to help them without strings attached. I propose that we create a disaster relief corps that is specifically designed to help other countries that have experienced natural disasters, such as hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis. Participants would serve for 6 years, 2 years deployed overseas, and 4 years on reserve in a domestic relief corps. Corps members would receive technical training in the operation and maintenance of heavy equipment, like front loaders, emergency communications and cell phone systems, piloting and maintaining helicopters, serving as medical assistant technicians. During this service, they would go to school online and earn a 2-year associate's degree in a technical specialty. Then the last 4 years of their service would be where they'd take training 1 weekend a month and be available as part of a domestic relief corps that could handle disasters in the U.S. One of the benefits of the draft in World War II was to mix people from all parts of U.S. culture and allow them to form friendships and mutual understanding. I propose that we create a domestic service corps that might expand to include most young people. Units would consist of people from different economic, social, and racial groups. They would change venues frequently to provide service in VA hospitals, homeless shelters, and child care centers. They could ride along with police to gain perspective about law enforcement. They could serve in prisons monitoring surveillance cameras to keep new prisoners safe from old prisoners. They could also work in food preparation, both in prisons and at the military bases. During this 2-year period, they would take courses online to earn a GED or 2-year associate's degree. Our financial priorities should match our values, yet few people know how government spends their taxes. I propose that we shift the dialogue from the personalities of candidates to how our money is spent. To achieve this goal, we can use electronic tax filing to allow taxpayers to decide how their money will be spent. Each year while filing online, taxpayers would consider a budget proposal by the president and another by the opposition party. The taxpayer could pick one, or they could go to the pie chart and drag the edges of this pie slices to change the percentage of their tax that goes into each area. The total tax remains the same, but if some people wanted to defund Planned Parenthood, they could set that slice to 0, while others might increase it or reduce military spending. Upon submission, the tax reports would be summed by computer and totals in each segment determined. Congress would be limited to the amount of money they could spend in each category unless they had a 60% majority. For further presentations in this series, look at my channel on YouTube, or you can go to pctraining.net/vision.htm, and there are live links on that site.